Hey there, Adventurespires. Welcome back to the channel. So today I am thinking about time and how little we have of it and how the quality of it really depends on us. So as I think about travel, which was on my mind this morning because it is really such a beautiful day, it'd be a great flying day. I'm thinking about how can I get more time? I have decided that I am going to remain working so that my job can fund my travel. I know there are many who are nomads and who work remote full time who have done a great job of being able to be anywhere they want to be and also get paid. I just want to be able to kind of keep most of my life intact and get the benefits of travel. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And, starting off, really planning to make this possible is paramount. You need to be able to understand what time you have, where you're interested in going, what you're interested in seeing, and optimize it to the best of your ability based on the time that you have. So that's just the baseline. So in addition to that, one of the things that I think we have to continue to leverage are our weekends. So the first thing I would say is, 3-day weekends, picking those destinations that are nearby that you can select and enjoy quickly, meaning get there quickly and enjoy what they have to offer, whatever that might be. And incorporating an additional day, be it a holiday or a vacation day that you decide to take, is one way to do that. The other thing that I like to do is do the Monday, Friday, and the weekend. I feel like after 3 days, you feel like you've gone somewhere. You feel like your system starts to say, hey, you've taken a break, right? And sometimes you're working. I mean, that's the truth, but you have a different you're just in a different place. Your disposition is likely different. So sometimes it's just the break that you need. So Monday, Friday, and then the weekend, the 4 days, really is another one that I like to do. The other thing that I like to do too is just add a holiday onto that. So if you know that you have a Monday as a holiday, you could take the weekend, the holiday off, and then the following day. And then you still get your 4 days there, or make it a 5-day. That feels like a week, and you can do significant things with that type of time as well. The other thing that I like is when you take a week vacation, make sure that you are also taking the 2 weekends on the ends, right? So you leave likely on a Sunday or a Monday. No, leave on the Sunday. Leave on the Sunday. So you're going to leave on the Sunday and you're going to come back on either the Monday or a Sunday. And so you've had 2 weekends and the full week in there. And that you can do a lot with. You can visit a couple of countries with that kind of time. You can feel rested with that kind of time. You could feel, you could have a rough schedule and then get some rest with that kind of time, I think. So think about that when you're planning your next trip, if you haven't already. And then the other thing that I like to do is combine trips. Like, so if I'm taking a business trip, I'm going to add maybe a destination that's close to that business location. If I am going to a wedding in a particular country or a particular area, I can also add there as well. And conferences are great. If you find a conference in a country that you've been wanting to go to, you can get the business aspect done and then add on the leisure. That's a great way to do it as well. The other thing that I've been thinking about too is I have decided that, in order for me to go to some long and far travel destinations, I need to hit more than one country at one time. We need to be hitting at least 2 to 3 countries for every time that I'm out on the road to just optimize my ability to get as much in. It's a lot of world to see, and I want to see a lot more of it. And so in order to do that, I'm thinking that some of the things I have to do is just double up. So, for example, Europe is really easy to do this with, right? You can pick a couple of countries and hit them on one trip. Africa, Asia, I think it's a must. I just don't foresee myself going to that length of travel for one country. It's just a lot to do. And in the past, I've been able to do, 3 and 4 countries. Some places you might hit for the weekend. You might hit their main attraction, and then you're able to kind of settle in another country shortly after that. So it is definitely doable. There are airlines that go to certain destinations that do stopovers. So this is another major tip that you can get more than one country in at one time. And for example, if you're on your way to India, you can stop in Dubai. If you're on your way to parts of Africa, you can stop in Turkey. If you're on your way to parts of Africa, you can also stop in Italy. There are ways in which countries as well as airlines, Iceland's a big one that probably was one of the most popular, that you can make your way to Europe and stop over in Iceland. I think partly that was due to Iceland's pretty expensive. And so they thought, why not get people here relatively inexpensively, and then we'll, gouge them once they're here. But it's a beautiful destination. It's one of the things that's on my list, and it likely will be a stopover, right? So the other thing that I wanted to mention here, and the big thing that's been on my mind lately, is just being okay with taking some unpaid time. And many people are calling it sort of a mini retirement. I'm calling it a mini sabbatical, where many companies, I would say nonprofits mainly, they give you sort of a month off after, a decade of working or something longer. I'm suggesting that you make your own sabbatical. You take your own time. You make the plans that you've been desiring to make. It could be 6 weeks. It could be a month. It could be 3 weeks. I've seen people do 3 weeks, as little as 3 weeks. So make it your own, but be okay with taking some unpaid time to get in the adventures and the exploration and the discovery that you desire. So that's all I have for now. I hope these tips are helpful. Please let me know in the chat if you have something that I have not discussed that you have done, and we'll talk again soon. Take care for now. Bye.